Hello, everyone. Welcome to Good Morning Tarot. Now, I was looking at this amethyst crystal sphere, and what I saw is an eye, as if somebody's watching you right now. And this eye has some tears in it. It's glittering with tears. So, what came to me is that for some of you, somebody is watching you right now with certain regrets in their heart. I don't know if this person has hurt you in one way or another, or you are no longer in communication with this person, and this person is filled with regrets, as if they were hoping you are still with them. So, if this resonates with you, there might be a message here for you. So, that is what we saw. Now, for our tarot reading, it's a general reading and it's open to all zodiac signs. Now, just take what resonates with you. It is also timeless, so anytime you find yourself watching this video, there might be a message here for you. Now, let's try to see what is the main energy for today. Okay, we have here the star. Yes, you are really the attention of people. Again, there are stars glistening. Maybe whoever these people who are watching you, they are starting to realize your value in their lives. And you're a shining star, but at the same time, you are in that process of nurturing yourself, in the process of regaining a certain balance where you are able to care not only for your physical self, but also your inner world. And I think you are able to do so. Maybe that's one of the reasons why you are attracting attention right now. You are a symbol of somebody who, or an example of somebody who's able to balance between caring for oneself and also caring for others, or attending to your responsibilities in the exterior world. Now, you're very intuitive also, and you need to be intuitive also, because it seems that the inner world seems to be very active right now. Your spirit guides and the divine are constantly sending you message through the bird in the tree. Now, the tree what comes to me to the tree is the tree of life. It's as if life seems to be providing everything that you need at this present time. And the beautiful thing here is you are very much relaxed, just expressing who you truly are. You're not afraid to be yourself. So at this time, you are really shining. And that shining is because of that balance you have attained at this moment. For some of you, I feel you're just happy being alone. And it's a beautiful thing, because it means that your source of happiness is not in others. You're more the source of your happiness. And I think that biggest source is you are in touch with your higher self, you are in touch with the divine. And because of that, you are guided, and so you are able to go through whatever challenges you have with confidence. Now, let's try to see how this will further unfold. You are constantly receiving messages at this present time, and there will be a great gift that you will receive in the near future. Or maybe you already received it. Whatever this great gift is, it will give you more stability. It will sort of like an inspiration. It will set you on fire. But at the same time, it will enhance your creativity. We have here a beautiful orchard that is blooming. So everything seems to be blooming in your exterior world right now. And you are going to receive even a gift. Even at this time, you will be receiving a gift. And it's a promising gift, a gift that will make you even more stable in the near future. And it's from the universe. So just be open to it. There will be challenges along the way. You can see in that eye, it's like peering from the eye of a camera, that somehow you can get already a glimpse that there will be challenges along the way. But with all these things that the universe is providing for you, all the help, these challenges can be overcome. It's like the challenge is, what comes to me is the song, climb every mountain, okay, ford every stream, okay, that's it. Now let's try to see what is the advice of the universe for us. Take away all conflicts. We have here the Seven of Swords. Bury the hatchet. You see here there are two swords that are buried on the ground. So whatever painful encounter you've had in the past, if start the process of forgiving and forgetting. I know it's hard to forget. It takes time, but the important thing is that you take the first step towards reconciliation. And in the future, whatever possible future conflicts, because of the experience you've had in the past, which now you are trying to bury, which means also you are trying to heal yourself from that painful situation. Maybe that's the reason why this person is watching you right now. It's because maybe they realize, oh, I threw out somebody who is precious. Why? Because in spite of what had happened, you are willing to make things okay for everyone concerned. So in a certain sense, you are also the invitation of the card is for us to take the initiative to let it go and just to begin again. I mean, beginning again doesn't have to be going back to that same situation as it was before. No, you begin again with a new situation. Like for example, maybe the level will no longer be as the same as before. It can be just a friendship, or maybe you will have to move to another place, something like that. Something wherein it will allow you to nurture yourself, allow you to be comfortable, allow yourself to be happy, where there is no more pain. But part of it maybe is learning to forgive. Because unless we are able to forgive, then we will not be able to move on. So it's like right now, bury the hatchet. That's the thing that comes into my mind. And at the same time, remove all these swords. Maybe be careful with the words that we will be saying, to avoid saying words that later we will regret, to avoid saying words that later will cause conflict. So sometimes the word that comes to me right now is just walk away. Instead of delving in war of words or putting yourself into arguments, just walk away. Just like this person. He takes away the swords with him and maybe bury it also somewhere else, or maybe like the Four of Swords, hang the swords and just take a rest. Nurture yourself just like the star. So avoid conflicts. It's not good for your energy. You deserve something more. You deserve peace. You deserve a chance to heal, a chance to nurture yourself. So avoid the conflicts. If you need to walk away, walk away. If you need to move to another place, maybe there is a need to do so. If you need to take a break, like go to the beach, whatever it is, or be close to nature, or just take a short vacation, then do so. Allow yourself some time to nurture yourself and to heal if there's a need for healing. So that's it for our tarot reading. Let us now go to the self-care tip. For our self-care tip, the message comes from Ralph Waldo Emerson. And the message is, what we fear of doing most is usually what we most need to do. Okay, so it's an invitation for us right now to examine our present life situation and try to see what are the things we have been procrastinating in doing. Okay, so what is the thing right now that you fear the most to do? Try to see what is that thing in your life right now that you are hesitant of doing, and try to see maybe that thing that you are hesitating is something that you really need to do already. So what we fear of doing most is usually what we most need to do, because oftentimes we already feel the pressure of it's something that is already getting your attention. It's like saying you need to do this already. So it's something like that. You already feel pressured, and so it gives us anxiety because it needed to be attended to. That's why sometimes there are certain things that are important. Sometimes it's good to attend to them before they become imminent already, before they become a pressure for us. So right now, you just try to see what is this thing that you need to address to at this time, or what is it that is causing you anxiety, because it might be the thing that is very important for you right now. If you are in a crisis or in a turmoil right now, there must be something that you need to attend to that will diffuse all the tension, that will remove all the stress. And oftentimes that is the thing that you hate most to do at this moment. So it's a good chance here for us to handle it. Like, for example, if we would relate it to our tarot reading right now, maybe the one that you need to attend to is to bury the hatchet. Maybe you need to talk. For some of you, there might be a need for you to talk with that person who's watching you and realizing your value. You don't have to go back to where you were before, but maybe there's a need for you to at least bury the hatchet and move on. If you really need to move on, then you also might need to address to it or address that situation. So for some of you, there might be a conflict that you need to address. If you are in a situation that is not healthy for you, then maybe there's a need for you to move to another place. And maybe that's one of the things that you hesitate on doing right now. Maybe burying the hatchet might be the most important thing here, so that you can move on, so that you can nurture yourself, and so that you can also take the step towards healing. So you try to see. Maybe another thing is to bury all those bad feelings that you have, and instead of spouting them out or spitting them out into an argument or hurtful words, maybe you need to remove those things already, to tell yourself, is it worth it if I would say these things? Because you can always say it in a prayer and entrust everything to the divine. You just need to recognize, I was hurt. These are the things I felt. I feel I deserve something more. You need to recognize that. And after you recognize that, you entrust it to the divine, and you can move on. The usual problem is that when we do not recognize that we have that feeling or those grievances, we can recognize them without worsening the situation. We recognize it to ourselves. Maybe we can even talk to the moon, tell it to the moon, or tell it to nature, tell it to the divine. And then you decide, okay, you are part of my life history. I accept you, and I deserve something more. So I'm going to continue my life, and I will not let this situation to burden me anymore. I am letting this go. You're letting go of the situation, but you recognize it as part of your life history, and you take with you the lessons you have learned. So what are the things I have learned from this? I know I cannot change the situation anymore, but I can move on, and I begin again. I can begin again. So you try to see, what is that thing that you fear most right now? Maybe you need to give attention to that at this moment. And oftentimes, once you've done that, things starts to become easier for you, and moving forward will become more pleasing or more comfortable for you. So, and at the same time, it will open your heart to receive the new gift that the universe wants to give you, and will make you also more receptive to the comforting messages that the inner world would like to give you. Oftentimes, when the universe knows that we have been hurt, all we need to do is to be close to the universe, be close to people who love us, allow ourselves to be healed by the loving support they would like to give to us. So, nurture yourself and allow the universe to nurture you. Allow your loved ones also to nurture you at this time. And there might try to see there might be certain things that are giving you anxiety right now. This could be things that need to be given attention at this moment. So what we fear of doing most is usually what we most need to do. Well, that's it for today. Thank you for the likes and comments you've given to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. I hope to see you again soon. Until that time, may God continue to bless your ways.